Have you ever felt your mind racing, lost in a whirlwind of thoughts about the past or worries about the future? It's a common human experience, but it often robs us of the joy and peace available in the present moment. In his groundbreaking book, The Power of Now, spiritual teacher Eckhart Tolle offers a path to liberation from this mental chaos. He invites us to discover the profound power and peace residing in the only place where life truly exists, the now. This isn't just a feel-good philosophy, it's a radical shift in perspective. By bringing our awareness fully into the present, we unlock a realm of serenity and joy that most people only glimpse occasionally. Tolle's teachings resonate with millions worldwide because they offer practical tools for managing our minds and living more consciously. This summary delves into the core principles of the power of now, unraveling its key insights and offering a glimpse into its transformative potential. Imagine your mind as a labyrinth, its winding corridors filled with memories and anxieties. We often find ourselves lost, replaying old hurts or fearing what might be. This mental clutter prevents us from experiencing the present moment. We miss out on simple joys, the laughter of a loved one, the taste of our favorite meal. Tolle challenges us to step out of this mental labyrinth and into the present moment. The only place where life truly exists is in the now. What does it really mean to be present? Tolle explains that the now isn't a fleeting moment sandwiched between the past and the future. It's not about emptying your mind or ignoring thoughts. Instead, it's about shifting our attention from the mental chatter to the present experience. Think of it like this: your mind is a powerful tool, but it can also be a relentless storyteller. It constantly replays past events and fabricates future scenarios, often filled with worry or regret. This mental noise distracts us from the richness of the present moment. The key, Tolle emphasizes, is to recognize these thoughts and emotions without letting them control us. Imagine yourself as an observer, watching the stream of thoughts pass by without judgment. This detached awareness allows us to experience the present moment more fully. We often fall into what Tolle calls the time trap. We dwell on past mistakes, reliving painful experiences or fantasizing about a different outcome. Similarly, we project our anxieties onto the future, worrying about things that might never happen. This preoccupation with the past and future robs us of the joy and peace available in the present. Tolle argues that this obsession with time is a form of escapism. We avoid facing the present moment by dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. This creates a vicious cycle of suffering, as we miss out on the beauty and fullness of life as it unfolds. The antidote to this trap, Tolle suggests, is to bring our attention back to the present moment. Focus on your senses, the feel of your breath, the sights and sounds around you, the taste of your food. By anchoring ourselves in the present, we step out of the time trap and into the flow of life. Section 3. The Illusion of Tomorrow. The future, Tolle reminds us, is an illusion. It's a mental construct that exists only in our minds. We spend countless hours planning, worrying, and hoping for a future that may never unfold as we imagine. This preoccupation with the future creates unnecessary anxiety and prevents us from fully experiencing the present. Tomorrow is a seductive idea. We convince ourselves that happiness lies in some distant future point, once we achieve a certain goal or acquire a desired possession. But this pursuit of future happiness often leaves us feeling empty and unfulfilled in the present. The truth, Tolle asserts, is that the only moment we ever have is now. By embracing the present, we open ourselves to the possibility of joy, peace, and fulfillment in this very moment, rather than postponing it to some imaginary future. Section 1. Unmasking the Pain Body. Eckhart Tolle introduces a powerful concept in The Power of Now, the Pain Body. This term might sound strange at first, but it describes a common human experience, the accumulation of negative emotions we carry within us. Imagine a cloud of emotional pain, made up of past hurts, traumas, and unresolved conflicts. This is the pain body. Tolle suggests that this pain body isn't just a psychological phenomenon, it has a life of its own. It lurks beneath the surface of our consciousness, waiting for the right trigger to emerge. A harsh word, a perceived rejection, or even a passing thought can activate the pain body, causing us to react in ways that harm ourselves and others. We might experience the pain body as a sudden rush of anger, a wave of sadness, or a feeling of anxiety that seems to come from nowhere. It can manifest physically as well, in the form of tension, fatigue, or even illness. Recognizing the pain body is the first step towards freeing ourselves from its grip. Section 2. The pain body's grip. The pain body is cunning. It doesn't want to be discovered. It thrives on being fed with our attention and identification. When we unconsciously identify with our pain body, we give it power over us. We believe its stories, replaying past hurts and allowing them to dictate our present experience. We might find ourselves drawn to situations or relationships that reinforce our pain. We might unconsciously seek out drama, conflict, or validation from others to feed the pain body's need for attention. This creates a vicious cycle of suffering, keeping us trapped in the past. Tolle encourages us to observe the pain body without judgment. When it arises, notice its presence in your body and mind. Observe the thoughts, emotions, and sensations that come with it. This detached awareness weakens the pain body's hold on us. Section 3. Liberation from pain. The key to overcoming the pain body, Tolle argues, is to stop identifying with it. This doesn't mean denying its existence or suppressing our emotions. Instead, it's about recognizing that we are not our pain body. We are the awareness that can observe it. When the pain body arises, instead of being pulled into its drama, we can choose to observe it with detachment. We can acknowledge the pain, feel it fully, and then let it go. This process of non-identification allows the pain body to dissolve naturally, without controlling our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. This doesn't mean the pain body will disappear overnight. It may take time and practice to disentangle ourselves from its grip. But with awareness and conscious effort, we can free ourselves from the cycle of suffering and experience the peace and joy of living in the present moment. Section 1. The ego's illusion. Alongside the pain body, Eckhart Tolle identifies another major obstacle to experiencing the power of now, the ego. But what exactly is this ego he speaks of? It's not about having a big personality or being selfish, as we often use the term. Tolle describes the ego as a false sense of self, constructed from thoughts, beliefs, and stories we tell ourselves. Think of it like this. Imagine you're wearing a mask, a carefully crafted persona you present to the world. This mask is built on past experiences, societal expectations, and our desire for approval. We identify so strongly with this mask that we forget who we truly are beneath it. That mask is the ego. The ego thrives on comparison, judgment, and the need to be right. It constantly seeks validation from external sources, leading to a never-ending cycle of desire and dissatisfaction. The problem is, this constant striving for something outside ourselves prevents us from experiencing the peace and contentment available in the present moment. Section 2. Identifying the ego's games. The ego is a master of disguise, appearing in countless forms. It can manifest as arrogance and pride, making us feel superior to others. Or it can show up as insecurity and self-doubt, whispering fears of inadequacy. Sometimes the ego seeks refuge in the past, replaying past glories or nursing old wounds to fuel its sense of self. One of the ego's most common tactics is resistance to the present moment. It thrives on drama, conflict, and negativity. This is why we often find ourselves dwelling on problems, complaining about circumstances, or worrying about the future. By focusing on what's wrong, the ego maintains its grip on our attention. Recognizing the ego's games is crucial for breaking free from its influence. When we notice ourselves comparing, judging, or seeking validation, it's a sign that the ego is at play. By simply observing these patterns without judgment, we begin to detach from their power. Section 3. Transcending the ego. The power of now doesn't advocate for eradicating the ego entirely. Instead, Tolle suggests a shift in perspective. We learn to observe the ego without identifying with it. Just as we can observe our thoughts without being controlled by them, we can observe the ego's antics without letting them dictate our experience. This process of disidentification requires a conscious choice to step back from the ego's chatter. It involves cultivating a detached awareness, witnessing our thoughts and emotions without getting swept away by them. Meditation and mindfulness practices can be powerful tools in this journey. As we detach from the ego's grip, we open ourselves to a more authentic way of being. We connect with the present moment more fully, experiencing life with greater clarity, peace, and joy. This doesn't mean we'll never experience negative emotions, but we'll no longer be ruled by them. Awakening presence through practice. The Power of Now is a practical guide to spiritual transformation. Tolle offers exercises to anchor ourselves in the present moment. It's about cultivating awareness of our inner world and connection to the present. Paying attention to our breath is a profound practice. Our breath is a natural anchor to the present moment. It guides our attention away from the wandering mind. Section 2: The Transformative Power of Mindfulness. Mindfulness, a central theme in The Power of Now, is about bringing our full attention to the present moment without judgment. It's about experiencing life as it unfolds, without dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Tolle emphasizes that mindfulness can be cultivated in every aspect of our lives, from the mundane to the profound. When we eat, for example, we can practice mindfulness by savoring each bite, paying attention to the flavors, textures, and aromas of our food. When we walk, we can bring awareness to the sensations of our feet on the ground, the rhythm of our breath, and the sights and sounds around us. As we integrate mindfulness into our daily routines, we begin to notice subtle shifts in our perception. We become more attuned to the present moment, more aware of our thoughts and emotions, and less reactive to external circumstances. This heightened awareness opens us to a deeper experience of life, filled with gratitude, peace, and joy. One of the most liberating messages of The Power of Now is the realization that true happiness and fulfillment are available to us in this very moment. We don't need to wait for external circumstances to change or achieve some distant goal to experience joy. Joy, Tolle teaches, is an inner state of being that arises from our connection to the present moment. When we let go of our attachment to the past and future, we free ourselves to experience the beauty and wonder of the present moment. We begin to appreciate the simple things in life, the warmth of the sun on our skin, the laughter of a loved one, the beauty of a flower in bloom. This doesn't mean we ignore our goals or responsibilities. It simply means we approach life with a sense of presence and acceptance, knowing that true fulfillment comes from aligning ourselves with the flow of life in the now. As we've explored in Eckhart Tolle's The Power of Now, the path to a peaceful life begins with embracing the present moment. The past is gone, the future is uncertain. By releasing past regrets and future worries, we open ourselves to possibilities and a deeper connection with the world. This transformation is about making small, conscious choices daily. It's about appreciating a sunset, savoring morning coffee, or truly listening to a loved one. Embrace the now to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. When we break free from the chains of our thoughts and step into the present moment, we unlock a wellspring of untapped potential within ourselves. We become more attuned to our intuition, more creative in our thinking, and more effective in our actions. By being fully present, we tap into a source of wisdom and clarity that guides us towards a more authentic and purpose-driven life. Living in the now allows us to connect with others on a deeper level. We become more present in our interactions, more empathetic to their experiences, and more capable of forming genuine and meaningful connections. This newfound presence enriches our relationships, creating a more compassionate and fulfilling human experience. The gift of presence extends beyond our personal lives. As we become more anchored in the now, we bring a heightened sense of awareness and focus to our work, our passions, and our contributions to the world. We approach challenges with greater clarity and creativity, leading to greater fulfillment and impact in all that we do. The journey of embracing the now isn't a destination, it's a continual process of awakening. It's about cultivating a mindful awareness that permeates every aspect of our lives. Some days, we might find ourselves effortlessly flowing with the present moment, while other days, our minds might be consumed by the past or future. The key is to approach these fluctuations with self-compassion and a gentle curiosity, recognizing that each moment presents an opportunity for growth and deeper awareness. Tolle reminds us that the path to presence isn't about achieving perfection. It's about embracing the messy, imperfect beauty of being human. It's about accepting ourselves fully, with all our flaws and imperfections, and extending that same compassion to others. As we continue to explore the transformative power of now, let us remember that every moment is a fresh start, a chance to let go of the past, embrace the present, and step into the fullness of who we truly are.